guys. Okay, so I'm sorry that I haven't been around much. I think I haven't filmed a video for probably the entirety of June. I may have filmed one, but basically we've been helping my grandmother move, and so I've been gone a lot, and then by the time I get home in the evening, I have been too tired to read because I've just been so physically and emotionally exhausted that all I've done is watch TV. So yeah, and then since I haven't really been reading, I didn't really want to try to film any videos because I wouldn't have anything to talk about really. So yeah, that's why I haven't been around, and I'm sorry, but it's just life is kind of busy right now. But I wanted to do a kind of update video as far as things that I've started reading, and then also this whole moving process is going to be put on hold next week because that's when she's actually physically moving. So we will have, I think, a week's worth of vacation, and when I say we, I mean my family, because our whole family has been helping her move. So yeah, we're gonna have a vacation, and because of that, I'll have a lot more time to read, and I've already pre-warned my mother that I will probably, hopefully spend some time with the family, but that I really want to read and have some me time, because we've just been doing so much recently. So things that I've started reading, I started Smoke and Mirrors by Neil Gaiman. I've read some stories from it before, kind of sporadically, because I've had the ebook for a long time, but then about a week ago I splurged and got the Audible audiobook, because that was, I think, less than half price on Audible, and that's the only place I can find it. It's not in my library, it's not on YouTube like a lot of his other audiobooks are, so that was my only way to get it, and I really wanted it, so I got that, and I started the book from the beginning, and I've been following along in my ebook, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I don't know if I'll finish that this month, but well, hopefully I'll finish it next week, so hopefully that will be within June. Same with Poirot Investigates by Agatha Christie. I put that on pause last month because the ebook was due back to the library, and so all I had to do was finish listening to the last disc, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. I have listened to half of the last disc, so I just have one more short story. I think it's The Adventure of the Egyptian Tomb, so I'll be listening to that at some point over the next few days. And I have, well, I'm trying to figure out what else I've started, really. I have a bunch of graphic novels that I haven't actually started, but those will be quick reads. I have Pride of Baghdad by Brian K. Vaughan, the first 4 volumes of Unwritten, The Graveyard Book Volume 1 by Neil Gaiman, and also Creatures of the Night by Neil Gaiman, but I found out that that is actually a graphic adaptation of 2 stories that are in Smoke and Mirrors, The Price and Daughter of Owls, and I have trouble reading graphic adaptations of things right after I've read the original, so I think what I'll probably do with that is I'll probably return that without reading it and just listen to the stories in Smoke and Mirrors, and then I will check that back out in a few months when I've kind of forgotten the story or, you know, separated myself from it a little bit, which is why it's, well, there's been enough time in between me reading Graveyard Book and reading the graphic adaptation now, because I think it's been 6 or 7 months since I read Graveyard Book. So now I can definitely go ahead and read the graphic novel adaptation. So I have volume 1 of that, and I'm very excited. I started Weed That Strings the Hangman's Bag as well. I didn't get very far, like maybe a chapter or 2 in. And I think I'm gonna hold off on that until July because I have 3 other books that I'm partially through that I really want to go ahead and finish. Just because they are due back to the library or in one case it's because I really want to watch the TV show, and that's Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. I got 60 pages in, and then the Overdrive audio was due back, and I just let time get away from me on that one, and then life got really busy. So what I've done is I've put the physical CDs on hold at my library, so I'm going to go pick those up and take that with me on vacation next week and just plow through it. Same with The Golem and the Jinni. I am about 100 pages into that, I think. And that's due back on the 6th of July, so I need to finish that one. And then also Mansfield Park. I got about 30 pages into Mansfield Park, and I think I read / listened to one disc worth. So I need to finish that. So those 3 books are going to be my top priority for next week when I'm on vacation. And as for all the graphic novels and stuff, I'm going to try to read those over the next few days probably, because I really want to go ahead and return those. What else? I have The Winter's Curse on hold. Did I say Winters? I meant Winters. The Winter's Curse by Marie Rudkowski? I don't know how you say her name, but anyway, I got the first 5 chapters of that for free on Amazon, and I was kind of avoiding it because it's sort of a weird subject matter. Like, it's set in a fantasy world where they still have slavery, and this girl buys, like, she's never bought a slave before, but she buys a slave in an auction because she really loves his voice, I think, or something like that. And I was avoiding that because it's like, you know, slavery is a very taboo issue. But then I read the first 5 chapters because they were free, and I really like the writing, and the characters seem interesting, so I got that from the library on hold. Or it's on hold now. I think there's one person ahead of me who has it, so I do want to read that and see what I think, and it could be that I read it and I don't enjoy it, and then I won't read the second one, but I might enjoy it. And then also I really need to read Shades of Milk and Honey by Mary Robinette Kowal, because I told Caitlin from Kitty G that I was going to read that with her weeks ago, and then my my e-reader screen cracked, and I thought that I couldn't read it, and then I found out that it was actually readable and that my screen wasn't going to break anymore. So that was exciting, but then all this stuff with helping my grandmother happened, and I love helping my grandmother, but because of that I couldn't actually read it. So that is also one of my top priorities. So over the next several weeks I have a lot of things that I need / want to read, or need to / want to read, and yeah, it's gonna be kind of hectic reading, but I am really looking forward to it because I haven't actually gotten to read in a long time. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to basically have my own personal readathon, and I'm just gonna try to read as much in the week that I have as possible, or maybe even week and a half, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try to read as much in that space of time as possible, and then, yeah, I don't know, I'm just really excited about reading again. And then as for July, I will probably make a, I don't think I'm really going to make a June wrap-up because I won't have read enough in June to really make a wrap-up. But I think I'm still going to make a July TBR, and then I'll probably just, if I finish anything this month, I will put that in my July wrap-up, so it'll be like a June-July wrap-up. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to me ramble about how I haven't been reading, but that I really want to read. And I will see you guys later. Bye.